Hello.
Hello, hello, everybody. Hello.
Feel free to yap, Bing.
I'm gonna just keep talking. It's gonna be hard to get me to shut up, especially through these awesome matches that we're gonna see.
Mhm.
Heck yeah,
I
I'm so
think
excited.
I'm really excited for this. They have, I believe, all of their top players in right now, I wanna say, which is super hype.
That is hype. We're gonna have some really good games, and you know what? I'm a big fan of upsets, so I'm hoping that we actually see some upsets. Not because I wish harm for the players or anything, but it's always a hype, and it's always really exciting to see someone that's unexpected do really well.
Yeah, absolutely.
But you know what? These teams, especially all these players, they've been putting in the grind. They've been.
Oh, gambling's open if people are wanting to gamble. I just made 5K off of my own team because everyone bet against me, so
Well, they sure were mistaken, right? Because you showed them.
they did make a mistake. We did show them. Nick took 9, Allie took 9, and I took 2. So, put it all together. Looking at all of this, seeing Eduporp's one. So they have their one, two. They don't have Key, but they have Birdie, Dominion, and then Firestar W. And then so they have their top four, and then Firestar W. And then the Golems have Clay, Airy, Olive. They don't have Gunner, but they have Nikki and Conceit. So they're also missing one of their top five, but they've substituted in Conceit. So they have two Sheiks, a Luigi, a Peach, and a Marth, no spacies, against two Falcos, a Marth, a Falcon, and a Sheik. Um, no real like clear Sheik killer on the team. Maybe the Falcos, maybe if Loomer's really feeling it. But like Sheik's gonna play a big role, I think, in this match, and Firestar W into the Ditto is gonna be huge, honestly.
Yeah, 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 I agree. I have a thing for Sheiks, as you know, right? Sheik is my nemesis, so of course I'm excited to see who they're gonna pull out for Sheiks.
Yeah.
And because even though there isn't a necessarily killer, someone might be better at the matchup than expected. So that's also going to be hype.
Yeah, I think unironically, go ahead. That's fine. I think Edgeporp is genuinely good at the matchup. Edgeporp's trained a lot with a few different Sheiks, and he has a playstyle that allows him that he kind of like puts up a wall that Sheik has to deal with, which is ironic because usually it's Sheik walling out. And if Porp can really like get one of his big hits, he can open people up because he's very consistent in this punish game. And just put something on show. He usually likes smaller stages, I think, in that matchup, which is good. So we'll see how that plans out.
I gotta say he's the only Falcon player that I've ever heard that he's comfortable with the Sheik matchup. I've never heard of
Yeah,
anybody else say that. And I
I'm
mean,
yeah.
to have that level of confidence, I wish I had that. I'm not gonna lie. I wish I
Yeah.
did.
I did too. I do too. I actually struggle with that matchup a lot because I don't know when I'm supposed to be holding down or looking for the grab. I just can't figure it out. It just seems like it can be whenever, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, and the punish is so big, right? Because I mean, if Sheik hits Falcon, it's pretty much GG, on everything. It's easy to follow and react to whatever Falcon's gonna do.
Yeah. I think it's tough, but I think Falco. I think Loomer and Dominion, having played against Mia and having to practice for Sheik, and having to play against Firestar, are pretty well versed in the matchup. I think Loomer's a mismatch for Conceit. I think Loomer would really shut Conceit down, and I think Dominion Olive would be a close match. So I think they can pull that through. I think dealing with the Luigi is gonna have to be Eduporp's job, and Peach can deal with the two Falcos pretty easily. So I think it's gonna come down to a counter pick war. It's gonna be weird. There's like a lot
Definitely.
of back and forth. So
Yeah, I
I don't
mean,
know.
I'm really excited to see the roster and see everybody play. Again, Eduporp isn't ready just yet, so we're all gonna have to just hold off a little bit, and we just want to get some melee going. The sooner the better. We want to
I'm
get
gonna
really
I'm
excited.
I'm gonna DM you the rosters for tonight, by the way, so you have them.
Uh,
Because they're out now. I think the big talk about it is gonna be Nikki. Nikki, has been playing against Matt since they started playing this game. He loves playing against Falco. He is, from what Matt describes, shield grabber master. He is the best shield grabber in the world, and that's why Matt's so good against shield grab is because he can deal with it so well. Um, so and that's Nikki's favorite matchup. He's put a wall in front of like several different species and mostly Falcos coming into this. So yeah, we can see the roster before voting. You should be able to look at them right now. Uh, so I think there's going to be a lot of back and forth on who they sent through. I think the main person they probably want Nikki for is Dominion, and the main person they probably want Loomer for is Airy or Olive, and then those counter picks going there. Birdie, I don't know what matchups Birdie's comfortable in. Maybe because like there's two Sheiks, so they'll probably send in a Sheik for the Marth. Because Luigi's matchup, despite how good Airy is, that matchup sucks. I'm sure Airy's very good at that matchup, but it sucks. It's not fun. March just walls you out, and like depending, I don't know how experienced Birdie is against Peach, not having many Peaches down there except for Venus. So
You also gotta take into consideration that just because there's a Peach, every Peach player plays differently.
yes, I think you can say that across like most top most of the top 8 characters that like as you run into somebody, you should just play a generic game because you
Yeah.
don't know how that person's gonna play. They might be like a mega like tech skill masher, or they might be like a slow methodical. I'm gonna take space and own this position and make you try to face me. And if you're just running at me, you're gonna get owned for it.
Yeah, yeah,
So
definitely. Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I can definitely agree to that. Eventually it turns into you're playing the character and you're playing that person. So
100%. The start is Dominion and Conceit, which I think will be a really good match, actually. I think Dominion plays a more like neutral based Falco where he looks for his openings, gets his openings, tries to push you off stage instead of like the zero to death kind of Falco. And
mhm.
Conceit's pretty aggressive, honestly. He's not normally like a stay back, like take laser, walk away type of Sheik. And make you look for them. So I think it's going to be interesting how they find their interactions because there's going to be a lot of like, there's going to be a lot of feints and there's going to be a lot of like positioning where they're going to try to call each other out. So it'll be really good to see. And
So does that
Dominion,
go
go
ahead?
ahead. I was
No,
just
no,
say
go ahead.
Dominion notoriously has been the lead for Porp Corp and has shown up in every crew battle. He took all 4 stocks from Monk. He took 9 in another whole another one. Every time he has come out and started the match, he has set his team on a really good position to then try and win the entire game or the entire match, which is huge. Having that kind of consistency.
That is huge to have that kind of consistency. So then that means if Conceit happens to win the game, then it's gonna really slow down Porp Corp because they're gonna probably expecting to be in the same position if that's something they're used to.
Yeah. But I think Dominion's very comfortable in this matchup. Trains a lot for Mia, with other Sheiks and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
And he is a known rank grinder, which there are plenty of Sheiks unranked, sitting there waiting to hold down and forward tilt you or jab you.
I wish I could agree with you on that, but that's not true. I play ranked a lot, trying to find all these sheiks, and maybe I get one sheik every 10
That's
players.
because you're playing top players. It's different.
Uh,
It's different. It's different. You're running into all the spacies and then the whack ass characters that sit up there
that's
that
true.
nobody knows how to beat.
That's true. So I get a consistent Fox Falco, and then I'll get Marth every now and then, but I get a ton of Jigglypuffs, and the amount of Luigis I get is it's
Dude,
just it's just crazy.
I swear Luigi's like one of the secret like best characters in the game. He's like he's a top 6 character on stage, and then as soon as he gets knocked off stage, he's like a bottom 20 character
I
almost
agree.
instantly.
I agree. I
It's
agree.
crazy.
Well, speaking of Luigi, isn't it crazy how one misfire for recovery can just change the entire game? Even if it doesn't hit you, the fact that misfire puts Luigi in the best position possible for recovery is really annoying, but at the
Yeah,
same time makes Luigi probably one of the better players in the game.
absolutely. And
Uh-huh.
reducing the landing lag off of side B like that to just give him whatever he wants is
Yeah.
gigantic. Because he
Yeah.
comes out of it almost instantly, and he can just mash an
Uh-huh.
air down air. And if you're contesting that, if you're trying to hit him, you're just gonna get owned for it.
Yeah.
There's just no reason to. If you see a misfire, you should just be playing a mix up around it.
I agree. I agree. It should be a reset of neutral. It's usually a lot safer. But of course, we all get excited because it's melee. Melee went to something cool. So,
Yeah,
I mean, you always want to run after that and try to take advantage of that, of whatever lag they have. But of course,
yeah.
that never works out in your favor.
I was also looking at chat and they're talking about the DK Luigi matchup. I think for in general, like Erie's saying, any character that has zero problem keeping Luigi in the air, like Marth, like DK, these big sweeping up airs that make it very easy, like Falcon, make it very easy to keep him off of the ground, and he just gets owned for. He just gets carried off stage, and then you wait and edge guard him, and that's just what
Yes,
happens.
that's right. Well, DK Luigi, I feel like Luigi has a really good combo game against
Yeah.
DK. Unfortunately, if DK, sorry, not DK's, Luigi's trying to spam neutral air out of everything, right? And if DK's ready for that, just upbeat decimates that character.
Because it's invincible. That arm stick out is invincible.
Exactly.
They're doing it. They're doing the thing. Finally. Ooh,
Finally,
five.
finally, it's time for some good melee.
Ooh. What? They traded back and forth. Are they going for a 9? Are they gambling on a 9?
I think so. That's what it
Hey,
looks
they're
like.
doing first 9. That's crazy.
Oh, let's see what happens.
Who scored our
Oh,
is the
oh,
not faded? My
oh my
God.
gosh. This is
These
probably
might be
the,
yeah, these
the
are
long,
the most
yeah.
unlucky players I've ever seen in my life. 100%.
This is probably the longest I've ever seen the game take to give a 9.
Yeah. Someone's gonna
Honestly.
die. Someone's gonna die to a 6.
You know what? If someone dies to a 6 or anything like that,
It
then
should
that should
count.
be it. That should
Yeah,
count. That should be an automatic 9.
I agree.
I agree. Uh-huh.
Your guys, do they know that they're supposed to just go for the higher number in the first roll? They're just going for 9th. Is he dead? There's no way. They're
That
still
should
going?
be it. I'm telling you, it's the longest I
Oh
ever.
my
Although, oh my
God.
gosh, finally.
I hope they learn that they're not supposed to look for a 9. But
That's great.
oh my God.
That right there is the reason why Smash is still a party game.
Yes. Oh my God. There's so much goofy shit that still happens.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, I'm so excited.
All right, it's time for some good melee. Let's do this.
Yeah,
Again,
looks like
Dominion
good.
versus Conceit.
Hmm.
So
It looks like
again,
Conceit banned Pokemon Stadium.
all right.
Doesn't want to give Falco the stage positioning. Dominion bans FOD and Battlefield. So we're left with Yoshi's and Dreamland, and Conceit goes Dreamland. That makes sense.
Go on Dreamland. Okay. I
It
don't
gives
know. I
it
don't know
gives
about that.
it gives Sheik less pressure when she's below a platform against Falco. But I think overall her platform movement excels on that stage, and
agree.
Falco has to really commit to punish Sheik on a platform on that
I
stage.
agree. I agree.
So I think overall it's good for Falco. I think that was a right call. Or good for Sheik. That was a right call. So we say where we are. What if Edge of Porp, it's not how it works. You don't go for a 9. You just take the higher number. Otherwise you get stuff like that where people die to like a 6 before they actually get a 9. It just doesn't work out that way. Bing is here. I'm excited. I think Porp Corp has been a pretty good team to like really lead out and has shown strong placings. So Golems is also up there.
Oh, looks like they're getting into it. Okay, so it's already started.
I think I already don't like the positioning that Conceit's taking against Falco.
Yes, I agree. But it's the first stock. First stock really determines the pace of the game. Right now, even if we're not agreeing with something, it just depends on who takes the first stock, and it can really go either way.
Absolutely. Both of these characters, as soon as they get a lead, just can stop interacting until you give them what they want.
That's right.
But I think Conceit needs to be on the platform more. He's playing way too much on the stage and playing the horizontal game against the character with a tool that covers the entire horizontal stage.
Yes, and not only that, but Dominion's playing a really good center stage, giving Conceit the opportunity to recover, even staying back when they were on the ledge.
Yeah. Ooh, good angle.
Oh, wow, okay.
I cannot believe he landed on stage.
I can't believe that either. That was a really good angle. I was about to say, that's not safe. That's that laser. But there he is. All right, well, check that out. So now he's just Kenzie has to run towards Falco, and that's not good at all for Sheik. Really hard for Sheik to push Falco, especially in center stage. That was a really good
Whoa!
forward smash. That was
Really
really
looking
good.
to punish these like instant double jump aerials out of hit stun.
Definitely.
I think this is Dominion's favorite point to be at, where he can sit in center stage, even at high percent. If he takes a hit, he gets back almost for free, almost instantly. He lost the stock there, but he just gets to own center stage and not have to commit to anything now. He gets to launch, shoot lasers, put out up tilts and back airs, and just look for you to like have to make a commitment and play the mix up around the commitment. That's probably advantage for Falco because his moves are so big.
Yeah, that's right. And if you've noticed, all of the moves that that they're doing when Sheik's on plat is just fading away aerials with full hop. So there's been zero commitment by Dominion to really push Sheik. Just kind of telling Sheik like, "Hey, I'm here," hitting him, and then backing off. So
Yeah.
it's been really good gameplay by Dominion.
Yeah, and this is a bad position. This is a bad position for the Golems to be in. Taking that stock is actually huge. I thought Dominion might open this up with 3 stocks, but putting Dominion down to 2, you now get the opportunity to put in Nikki. And I think this is Nikki's matchup where he's going to feel most comfortable. Nikki doesn't mind when the Falco holds the stage, but maybe Conceit actually opens up another stock here, which would be gigantic.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, hard ledge?
Oh, okay. Oh wait, that's not safe.
It's not safe.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
not.
no, man.
I know. Super old commentary, I know, but I guess it just shows my age, right?
No, I love it. Don't worry. Redacted player, but it's fine.
Nah, we don't talk about that. We don't talk
Yeah.
about that. Well, the commentary was when they weren't. Anyways.
Dude, Conceit getting the stock here after me just talking about the next player would be huge. He can still get back to stage. This is still a pretty comfortable spot.
It's a mix-up.
Oh, he went too low.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
He went far too low. He should have double jumped into the laser and SDI'd in, but it's fine. 2 stocks is pretty good. I thought Dominion was going to get closed out on 3, but now that only having 2 stocks, I think you're in a good place to put in Nikki. And I think it's just the right call. Conceit definitely could have gotten that 3rd stock. I think if he missed a couple flubs on his turnaround needles to grab ledge or to needle Dominion when he was recovering. And if he had gotten those, he would have closed out that stock pretty freely. And it would have been only a 1 stock lead. So
I still think it was very well played, though. I mean, all
yes,
things
yeah.
considered.
I think Conceit could have played on the platform more. I think he was playing the horizontal game against Falco too much, but it is what it is. Take those, learn from him. Nikki is coming in. So looks like that's going. Dominion bans FD. I'm guessing Nikki wants to go Pokemon. I'm assuming maybe FOD if he's really comfortable, but we'll see what he goes. They're gonna join up. They're gonna figure it out.
I don't know how I really feel about the Mars Sheik matchup. I mean, depending on who I talk to,
It's not Sheik. It's Falco.
Sorry, Falco. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's right. Never mind. I'm an idiot. I wasn't know what I was thinking. Sorry. I wasn't thinking actually.
You're good. You're good. You're good.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Never mind. You know what? That's actually a really good pick. Yes, you're right. Sorry.
Yeah, well, I think the matchup is even, and it's just about comfortability. You either have to be comfortable playing around Marth's sword and knowing that he just has this tool that could end you, and you just play and make him like whiff with it and punish him for it, which is really hard for Falco because he's not super fast. So you have to find like your laser timings and your approaches. Or the Marth's super comfortable and he just sits there and waits for you to make a dumb choice or a dumb option, reflects your lasers, makes you feel pressured, and then kills you for it. So it's really about comfortability, and the only Marth in S tier is Birdie, and Nikki plays against Matt every day. They've been brothers forever.
Well, it's actually I'm glad that you're actually saying these kind of things because I honestly I've only been in the scene with you all for about maybe a little bit less than a year, so for me to having to know who or who's related is still really useful for me. I didn't know that everything you just said.
Yeah, Nikki and Matt have been playing a long time together.
And everything you said about the Marth Falco matchup, yes, that's definitely all about comfort, but at the same time, Marth is 2 stocks ahead right now.
Yes.
So that right there is huge.
Marth can sit in the corner, hold down, reflect lasers, and just wait. He doesn't have to do anything.
Exactly.
And
let's see though, because I don't believe I've ever played against Dominion, and if I have, I don't recall. But I mean, that was a really good, solid gameplay against Sheik. So I'm really
Yeah.
excited to see what they can do with a 2 stock disadvantage.
I think without knowing it, you've played against him on ranked a few times. I've definitely been in call when you guys run into each other, but you did just like pull him apart. So being a top player, you know, it happens. Yeah, see,
Oh no, it
Nikki's
just
very comfortable.
sounds like I'm full of myself, but no, I'm really not. I play so many people, I don't remember.
Nikki has a very patient play style, which is really counterintuitive for
Yes.
Dominion. Oh my god!
Wow.
Forward, reverse forward air, up air,
Oh
smash.
my
Oh
gosh, that
my
was such a good
god!
call out. Such a good
Nikki's
call out with
playing
that forward air.
so good.
You see that spacing? It was untechable unless it was
Yeah.
a smash DI. That was really good.
Do you see how comfortable Nikki is just walking forward and taking the lasers and putting himself in a position where Dominion has no opening to come in? It's so good. Oh.
Holding center stage really well. A really good shield grab right there. Wow.
Nikki's
Okay.
come up. Oh my god. He was looking for a tech. He and Dominion read that. So that's fine.
I like the patience. Well, Dominion realized that they were getting grabbed too much, kind of giving them some space.
Yeah.
Try not to overcommit.
You gotta start playing in.
Nice.
Oh, that's huge to get that stock.
That
You
was
gotta
huge.
start playing in that range where like Marth can't grab you, but if he does anything on your shield, he kind of gets owned, and make him commit either forward or backward, so you can take space.
Right. Really
Nikki
good. Go ahead.
I was just saying, Nikki was just looking really for like one hit to get him off stage.
Well,
Good laser.
I always talk about how Falco just needs to be swatted once, and that's it. You know,
Yeah.
usually for that
I think
character.
you're right. Dominion figured out he's playing too many mix-ups with a person who doesn't care and is just waiting to hit you.
Yes. Like you said, Marth just has to wait. So.
Yeah. Oh, Nikki SD'd.
No. I kind of feel like there's some pressure now with getting nervous. You know, some blubs, definitely some big ones.
There you go.
Oh,
Clean up the stock. But Dominion coming out with 6 continues
good.
the streak of pushing a past 4 every time he comes in, which is huge. I don't think he's taken less than 5 in every crew battle that he's been in, which is gigantic.
That's a really good asset to have. You hear that, Porp?
Yeah. And I think honestly, Nikki looked super comfortable the first stock and then got nervous about ending it. He got nervous about closing it out.
Unfortunately, they got that case of arthritis. You know.
Yeah. They are sending in the Sheik. They're sending in Firestar, which I think is probably the right call. You want to save Loomer and Eduport. You still have Almarth in the background, probably sitting there waiting for Luigi or Peach. So it's gonna be a tough battle, but I think Nikki can pull this through. And this is probably Nikki's most hated matchup.
You know, seeing how you're very close friends with Zanya, what's your opinion on the Marth Sheik matchup?
I think unironically, it's not as bad as Marth for Marth as people complain. I think Marth has a lot of tools to edgeguard that people just don't use because they don't look at old VODs. They're just only looking at new shit. And new people complain about the matchup instead of learning it.
Yeah.
So, except for Zane because Zane's a crackhead. But Zane's so good at the game. But I think there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things that Marth can do in that matchup that makes it way easier and makes it easier to clean out. Marth still outranges Sheik, even though Sheik can poke inside of that range and catch what Marth's doing. And overall, it puts it at maybe like a 55-45 or a 60-40 for Sheik. It's not really even that bad, and Marth can definitely close it out.
You know, I'm considered an old school player, but to be honest, for a long time there was hardly any Sheiks even in the older scene. I mean, of course we had like Mewtwo King and some other big names, but I think Sheik didn't really make it to the top, 8 back then.
No.
It was always Marth, Fox, Falco, maybe a Peach every now and then. So for me, it's a little unfamiliar, and that's actually why I asked because I
Yeah.
always thought that Sheik beat Marth, but I mean I've been saying that Marths have been able to do it. But of
Yeah.
course, Zane's a different level. I mean, I'm not sure about anybody else.
Yeah. I do agree that what's being said in chat that like some people just suck and like it's fine, but it is mega annoying for Marth. Don't get me wrong. Dealing with boost grab or boost attack or dash attack matchup is mega annoying. It's not fun. So like I get why people find it annoying. Like, you can't just boost grab them first. That is the right question. But I think the thing that Marth actually has is like you can do off of Sheik recovering. If you time it properly, you can do regular get up tilt, like reverse up tilt towards the ledge, and it covers almost everything. And even then, you get to play an advantageous mix up against a Sheik that's recovering if it does miss, which is unlikely. And you can tell the ranges that Sheik has if she can go farther than your up tilt will reach and just like forward tilt out in that range, or trap them on a platform with up tilt or up air. There's a lot of things that PPMD used to do that people just don't do nowadays. So
You
there's a
know,
lot.
PPMD did a lot of things that were just simple, but they just worked. And
Yeah,
sometimes mainly it's just about simplicity. You know.
yeah. It's about
Uh,
simplicity and like understanding what the other person really wants to look for. Honestly, so
Definitely. Definitely. You know, some everybody wants to get the cool combo, overextend, but you know, there's nothing wrong with hitting someone off stage at 30% and possibly just making it a rinse and repeat situation, you know. You never know.
yeah, makes sense.
All right, so now here they're starting. Battlefield.
Nikki forgot he lost two. Thought he only lost one for a second.
That's funny.
I think this stage can be a struggle for Marth for up B recoveries. But other than that, I think it's fine.
I think in general, Battlefield is actually a chic stage. Changed my mind
Yeah.
though.
And I believe Dreamland was banned. Yeah. Which is the right call. I think that's the one tool that you need to not spam in this matchup. It's working out a little bit right now, so maybe I'm eating my words. But I think F smash is just like not the tool to be like really throwing out. It's a combo ender and not a neutral tool in this matchup. Oh, that late hitbox of up tilt.
Nice, really good tip,
Yeah, really good.
really good tipper. Yeah, really good way to close it out. I feel like she could have recovered a little bit differently there with some maybe air dodge, but you know, it's all how the player felt was the right call in this situation.
Absolutely. Nikki wants to take at least one here and put his team in a position to catch up.
Well, so far, sort of taking control of the stage, not really letting Firestar do anything there. Uh, every time that she gets an opening, they either get grabbed and thrown up, and it just seems to be that that Nikki's just
Oh.
getting better positioning each time.
That F smash barely missed the tipper on the corner of that platform. That was tough.
Edge guard situation,
Mm.
mix up. Oh,
He's relying too much. He should be looking for grabs.
definitely. I
You
mean,
can just throw the
especially at
shoot
this
back off stage.
percentage.
Yeah. Oh, Nair was a good idea. Covered the entire platform the way he placed it.
Down smash was also really good there, covering everything. All right. So let's see what happens here. Okay, call out.
Oh,
Okay.
good placement.
Oh, yeah, really good. Right there. Let's see what happens here. Can they close it
Oh,
out? No. Okay.
spacing's tough.
This is a very nerve-wracking percentage for Marth. Really hard to get a kill. And here, just Sheik needs a down throw to a good follow-up, and that's it, you know?
Yeah.
Well, it's...
I think it's a good idea to cover high here. Unless the Sheik is really looking for you to recover high, she's gonna cover the ledge and see what you're looking for. Getting this stock is huge. Grab ledge here.
Oh, slow get it. Oh, that
That's what I'm talking
sour
about.
spot. Yeah, that sour spot.
The up tilt stays out forever too, so if they're on top of you, you just hit them with some random.
Oh,
Oh, this
wait.
is huge. Nikki was looking for that.
Oh,
Yeah, he was looking
definitely.
for a gimp.
Mhm.
That would have been gigantic.
You know, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't there like a port advantage with Marth up throw and up tilt?
I don't know. I did
Depending on
not. I
a controller port, I think there is. But I just wanted to. I mean, I really don't know the specifics of it, but I think there is. Maybe someone in the chat can let us know. And I think that up throw, up tilt is confirmed that this was since they're a higher port.
yeah.
Anyways, it got closed out. 2 stocks taken. Uh, Questionable who they're gonna send out next for this Sheik, because again, there's no Sheik killer. If you look at chat, someone says here closer to port 4 is good in the matchup. So again, Chad, if you didn't know, the higher the port, the closer to port 4 is better for Marth because Marth can up throw, up tilt, and
Um.
that's guaranteed. But if Sheik is closer to port 4, I believe they can jump out before the up tilt hits.
What?
Yeah.
Why? Is it the hit stun out of the throne?
Yeah, that's right.
That's so weird.
Uh-huh.
That's so bizarre. Anyways, Nikki took his four, kept his team in the game. I think you're probably looking to send in uh maybe you don't really want Peach, maybe Luigi if Aries clean with it, but probably Olive and do the ditto. And work your way up your characters right now. That's super weird that you act one frame sooner out of a throw. That's nuts.
Uh-huh. And I think that actually applies like in general of the game. Like it doesn't necessarily apply to just Marth and Sheik. I think that applies to every character and every throw, actually.
Yeah, but for most of the part, one frame doesn't make a difference, right?
Definitely. But for that matchup it does.
That's crazy. So that's why I saw Mewtwo King doing his rock paper scissors every single set,
Yeah.
no matter what. That's nuts. That's so bizarre.
Look at this in chat. Someone said Doc versus Game and Watch has a huge difference on down throw. But when are you gonna see that matchup?
Yeah,
Like,
true.
like, come on. If you see that matchup, then you're in a cursed tournament. You know, like,
Yeah.
oh, great, Doc and Game and Watch. But that would be pretty hype, I guess.
Maybe we get like Toxis against Fat Cop one day at
Yeah.
like frame or something. Yeah. And Toxis rips out the Game and Watch. That'd be nuts. Toxis is a Luigi player, by the way. Not normally anything else. So
But they have a secret Game and Watch. Is
yeah,
that how it works? Oh wow.
yeah.
Okay.
Looks like they're sending an Airy here for Firestar, which I think if you want a better player as Sheik and someone who might not know the matchup, I think that's good. Firestar has played against Toxis, most likely, so they probably know it a little bit. But I don't. I think if you're trying to just better player somebody, Airy's probably the right call rather than the Peach.
Wait. So they're sending in right now, Eri, the Luigi, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, that's interesting. Um, I'm surprised actually. I had no idea that. I mean, I would have thought they would have sent in the Sheik actually. You know, a Ditto would probably be, in my opinion, a solid choice as well.
Yeah, I don't know how either Olive or Firestar are well versed in the chain grab if they've practiced it or whatever. But I know Zanya says like that matchup is the easiest to punch up in because of that. So sending in you would say by tournament results is a better Sheik and Olive would actually probably be detrimental if Firestar is practicing them in the chain grab where they could
That
just
is
lose the
true.
stock.
That is true.
So I did not know that. Apparently Olive always plays Fox for Sheik. They never played the Ditto. Interesting. So they just not versed in it at all. So that makes sense then.
Yeah, that
Must not
definitely
really like
makes
it.
more sense. I mean, still, um, I don't know how this matchup is. I don't think it's very good for Luigi, but maybe Eri has something that I'm just unaware of. You know,
Hmm.
you see that the chat says here that Concede used to be a Game and Watch main.
I was just reading that
See
actually.
that?
I'm like, no way. Maybe if that cop comes out to frame, Conceit will go game and watch for the matchup. Oh! Voodoo dash into misfire. Oh my god, that was disgusting. Oh my lord. I love good Luigi play. This is one of my favorite characters to watch. I started this game with this character, so
Did you really?
yes, I started this game with Luigi.
No,
I'm a
but
huge
even
update
in the
fan.
even in the competitive scene though, did you actually start with Luigi?
Oh, here when I came to Rochester, no. This
Oh,
I started
oh.
learning the game with Luigi. That's why I can wave dash pretty easily, like with all
What?
characters. Yeah.
Should have been a Luigi main. I could see it.
I like that character a lot. I don't like having to mash B in order to live. So I didn't want to do that. I'd rather use my brain and drift. So got me a stock against Swebby today, so I'll take it.
Hey, heck yeah, I would take it too.
Yeah.
Definitely. I actually am very familiar with the Luigi matchup myself. One of my best friends when I used to live in Utah and around the area was Calm Master.
No
Before they
shit.
ever
He used to
knew.
play
Yeah.
Master.
Yeah, I think me and him teamed for one tournament as well, if I'm not mistaken, a long time
You
ago.
guys are just like Green Ranger and a bait.
Yeah. You know what? I actually considered flying him out to frame, but But I didn't know you guys too well at that time, so.
You know what? I'm just gonna do this since I have the points now. How do I do this? Pick someone to time out at AGO. Get on. Have fun. Sit for 5 minutes and don't talk.
Really got him.
Fuck Geo. That's right, Swubby.
That's right.
Fuck
That's
that
right.
guy.
You know what? No, Gio's a homie. You know what? I don't care. Gio's a homie.
He is a homie, but
He's
he's
a
also a
homie.
dickhead.
Gio was the only one to well, not really the only one, but he was the one talking crap for me in that float tournament.
Yeah. I think something underrated, where Sheik definitely wins this matchup, but I think something underrated in this matchup that a lot of people only used to talk about back in the day when there were Luigi's everywhere is Luigi's punish on Sheik recovery is actually really good. Super good. Almost free.
Definitely. I mean, that down air is deadly. And it really, I mean, DIing it down and trying to offset take it is so risky because it just sucks getting hit down.
Down air is deadly, and if the Sheik doesn't have a lot of options, you get up B for free.
Oh my gosh. He's hitting him with that noggin.
Yeah.
No,
Harry just crushed. I didn't even have time to really understand. Oh!
Oh my gosh. Wow. That's terrible. Wow.
I can't
You know what? I can't believe this happened. I'm not gonna lie to you. Actually, I don't even know what to say. I did not expect that.
Yeah,
I
that's
just did not
Airy
expect
really opened up Firestar. That's crazy. Like I said, I think Airy's just really good. Airy's been back on the grind. She's got the fire in her again, and she's really cruising through, like practicing again. And
Great.
she back in the day was a player that everyone was afraid of in Upstate. So if she brings all that back, that'd be huge for the scene. And the last time she played, and now this time, it's looking like this is really going. Loomer is going in for Airy. This is going to be a matchup that can be pretty tough for Luigi. Because the laser and down tilt and up tilt really just stuff out all of his approaches because he doesn't have the drift that he needs through the air.
Right.
So,
but Luigi has a mad combo game against
oh
that
my
though.
God. Against
Oh my
Spaceys in
god.
general, he can open them up completely. So you're probably looking for a bigger stage so you can try and DI and SDI away from Luigi, get back the stage, reset neutral.
Well, I think every Falco has experienced getting hit by the last hit of Luigi Tornado when they're charging it up,
Oh,
and then you miss
yeah.
the tech, and then after that it's just GG. Your stock is
Yeah.
gone. Your
You
stock
get
is
jab
gone.
reset, you get down
Yeah,
smashed, you get
yeah,
whatever Luigi feels like doing, you just get on for it. So
definitely. Oh my gosh. Or, also at the same time, it's so difficult to even edge guard Luigi. You get coined and then you try to attack and you just die.
just
So
die.
hard.
Yeah.
It's just so hard.
It's tough, but it is what it is.
You know what? One thing I've been noticing Luigi's do a lot, especially is just doing up smashes because of that pullback. And in that match that we just saw, I think I just saw 3 up smashes in a row at the very end.
Yeah.
Like calling out any falling option. I thought that was great. I am not used to seeing Luigi's do that, so that's great.
Yeah.
I love seeing new tech or whatever these new players are doing. Even though Airy, you said, has been playing for a while.
Yeah, I think Airy herself is a very player-based player. She likes to move around and see what the person's looking for and put them in positions where they have to make a choice or get grabbed, which if Luigi gets a grab, has some of the best grab game. The plumbers have some of the best grab games in the entire game. So getting grabbed by them is always like a really bad option. You're going to take 40%. It's not going to look good for you. So I think Luigi's good at just making people feel pressured. And Falco's really good at keeping people off of him. So we'll see how this goes. They banned Yoshi's and picked Pokemon. Oh no, banned Pokemon. Yeah, Pokemon's banned. Nothing picked yet. So I was reading back too far.
Did you have you seen how all the new Luigis nowadays are using that platform cancel or whatever that's called when they just do
Platform cancel
neutral air?
yeah.
Oh my gosh, that is amazing. That's so
If you
hard.
can get it, it's frame perfect. If you can get a frame perfect, you can break shield with it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Alright, so another into it. Right now it's all even, 12 to 12 stocks. Let's see who gets the first stock, and that will probably determine how this game continues.
Yeah.
So right now, edge guard situation, Loomer not letting Airy recover at all.
Yeah. This is what you need to do. Once Luigi's not on the stage, not boots on the ground, you gotta keep them off the ground. You gotta keep that motherfucker in the air. As soon as he's back on the ground, he's Captain Falcon instantly.
Captain Falcon with shorter legs, right? Like that's
Yes,
a
Captain
good.
Falcon with shorter legs and better pop-up moves on the
Yeah,
ground.
definitely. You know what? We should make it a thing that if he does if Airy does up throw misfire, it should count as 2 stocks.
I agree. I'm so down. If you get up throw misfire, you should own it. But an SD at 150 isn't terrible. Like maybe you
Uh,
want to fight out and see if you can eke out the stock, but it's not like the worst thing. It's frustrating for sure. Um, but I think Loomer's playing this matchup really well. Oh,
Definitely.
Airy usually doesn't miss those. I think Loomer's doing this thing where he is just walling her out with platforms and lasers and waiting for. Oh,
Oh, that was really good. That
yeah,
was really
down throw
good.
F smash is crazy.
That's
Actually,
crazy.
that's nuts.
To even know that's even a thing though, that's pretty crazy. I don't know.
Yeah,
I would have definitely fallen for that too.
I mean, there's been plenty of Falcos recently in Chester, so she's probably pretty comfortable. Oh, this could be
Oh no,
huge.
this is it.
Oh,
Oh,
she missed her
what?
wave
Bump,
dash. She had
bump
it.
roll.
Yeah.
It's okay. I mean, it's still pretty. It's still. I would consider it pretty even. Oh, never mind. But you know, I always feel like even if Falco is ahead of stock or no low percentage, Falco can just get gimped so easily.
Yeah.
Falco's never really ahead.
I think also like Spaceys in general, they just could they are Falco more than Fox, but they are just susceptible to what Blukey calls hamster death, where they just get like thrown in the microwave and die instantly. So, but they also do this to people.
You know, I'm kind of question that terminology. So what? You get people throw hamsters in the microwave or what? Like, is
So
that a
there's
thing?
like a thing, I don't know. It's like the idea of like hamsters are just one of those creatures that just die randomly. So, like, and Spaceys are those kind of things, especially Falco, where like they just like all of a sudden are dead for something that like
Uh,
shouldn't have happened. There's like a random occurrence.
I don't know. It's still pretty questionable though. I mean, you gotta whoever came up with that, you should question if everything's okay at home. You know? Yeah.
Boomer's really putting on a show of like not letting Luigi in. This is good. Ari needs to clean up the stock here and give herself a chance to get it one more. Put her team in a good spot.
I think this might be the stock. Okay. Well, I'm behind. Sorry about that. I actually was behind for a second. So yes, it was already 2-1. All right.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Are you watching through Discord or are you watching through the stream?
I am actually. I have the Discord open, but I have the chat open. I accidentally looked at the stream. So that's
Oh,
why.
that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
Loomer just looking really comfortable right now. Putting up a wall, not really caring.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. I mean, whoa, missed that down there. But you know
yeah.
what? This is still completely doable. Again, it's
Oh,
Falco. Unfortunately, Falco, great character, but one hit, and that could be the stock. You know, you never know.
oh, Luigi infamous ICG glitch, keeping Ari on the stage instead of popping her up, which is
Definitely.
huge. And she gets a
Definitely.
stock here. That's a stock.
Again, it's still doable. It's Falco,
One
unfortunately.
grab, yeah, one grab could mean the death for Falco, but
Oh, okay,
that
that's
should
it.
be on
No,
the end of it.
that should
But
be it.
instead of being 2 stocks behind now, the stocks are evened out, which is gigantic. Loomer's got one. You want to send someone in, and figure it out. I know I said ICG glitch. My bad. I know it's redundant. It is what it is. Yeah, there could be a hamster death. You could throw Loomer in a microwave and it's just gonna pop, or 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 he could take the next 2 or 3 stocks off of who you send in. So you got to be careful. You don't want him to have momentum coming out of this, and really run a train on the next person. So I think your best answer is Clay or Olive. I mean, that's who you have left. I think both of those are fine, but I think Clay might be a better answer, and then you have a Sheik backup.
I agree. I agree with that actually.
So we'll see how that goes.
You know, every Falco thinks they're good. They're good against the Peach matchup until they play a Peach, and then
Yep.
they realize that
And
whatever
then
they
they
thought they knew,
Yeah, and then
was
they
just a
realize that
lie.
character can be played 8 different ways, and she actually has a ton of tech and a ton of different tools, and she's really
Uh-huh.
annoying to try and figure out how this person's playing. Like you see with Laud, who doesn't practice for 6 months, goes enters an online tournament and only loses to HBox. Beats everybody else in that tournament. So
Including me. You know, I got cooked by Law. I
dude,
got
Laud's
absolutely
just
cooked.
good. It's not even like he's like cheesing or like a down smash holder. He's just really talented and really
Hmm.
clean. So
It's
Peach is
that
one of those
doctor
characters.
brain. He just sees everything.
Yeah,
That doctor
absolutely.
brain, analytical, has ins and outs of everything. I felt like I was downloaded within the first game.
Yeah. That's what you see with players like that can step away from the game, come back and be fine. Is usually they're really paying attention to the other players' habits, which is huge. It's really huge.
I don't know if I believe that people step away from melee. Everybody says they're gonna take a break, but I kind of have a feeling they kind of sneak it in every now and then.
You and Zanya both have done that in the past 5 months. You
Oh
weren't
heck
even gonna play melee anymore before, like you were like, oh, I'm gonna go to one tournament and then be done forever. And now you're streaming. Now you're going to majors as often as possible. Like you're doing all of these things, and then Zanya has taken several breaks, questioned whether they're coming back, and then always come back. This game has a stranglehold on all of us. We're never getting away. We just have
This
to accept that.
godforsaken game. I wish I could just stop playing it, honestly.
Yeah.
This freaking game has kept me in the chokehold since 2008,
Yeah.
2007.
I mean,
Awful.
since I realized there was a competitive scene in 2014, I just went back and played the game for fun. And then I started competitively in June, like seriously competitively in June, but like for the last like 8 years and all the media I could take. And oh, looks
Fun
like they.
fact for chat, really quick, since they're hand warming. I was actually gonna be taking a break after Gommel. My
Mhm.
goal was to upset one top player, the top 100. That was actually what my goal was, and it turned out that I got to play Cody Schwab and won.
Yeah.
Uh huh. And
Upset one top player, ended up beating the top player. So is what it is. Now you gotta. I'll be honest. For matchups like that, for like weird like mid tier matchups for top players, the person you really gotta beat is Mango. If you can beat Mango, I'm genuinely impressed. That guy has played every character, every like practitioner of the character. He's plays the character himself. He does Iron Man's. He knows all the characters like the back of his hand. If you can beat him, I'd be pretty impressed. Cody gets
well,
owned by a DK
I gotta find a tournament that Mango goes to. He doesn't really go to that many tournaments like that
every
are out of
major,
state. Yeah, I
every
know.
major.
Yeah, I know. But I'm not gonna go to every major. Sometimes they're too far.
Yeah, it's tough. I think
Uh,
Riptide's probably the next one, but we're getting into it here.
let's do it.
Banned FD going to FOD. I think this makes sense. Peach's down smash is probably the best it can be on this stage specifically. Unfortunately, Loomer does hit Peach with the side B and has to immediately quit out of the game.
Great.
um, but I think this is probably Peach's best stage, strictly because she doesn't die off the top. She's super tanky, so she can hold up and in and not die. Um, and you kind of just sit on the platforms, throw turnips, put your down smash out. Which if they're low, your down smash now hits everywhere around you, and they have to really like think about how they're approaching you. And if you're approaching Peach from up top, she does have tools to deal with that. So
Definitely. I was a Falco main, still kind of am. This matchup, I really like just staying on bottom plats. Don't really try to challenge Peach on mid, top, or even in the air. Try to kind of stay grounded. A lot of short hops, a lot of grabs as well against Peach.
yeah. Clay kind of got comboed and opened up in the beginning of this game, but now Loomer's just holding mid stage and looking for his one stock. Loomer knows that if he gets this one stock, it is huge for his team, and that's what he wants. Oh, manages to get
Oh
around
my
the down
god.
smash.
Knew that it was coming to the angled up B, but couldn't do anything about it.
Yeah, I think you got to
Oh,
dash it. Oh,
huge.
does get the stock. That
Huge.
is gigantic.
Mhm.
You got what you wanted. You did your extra part. You took out Airy, and you're now taking a stock
It,
off of the captain. I think
it,
you just were literally camping out.
it's still not a bad percentage as well for Loomer. I mean, having 74% against Peach, if you get swatted, you're dead, but it's not necessarily bad either because you won't insta die. So you do get one more chance at
Yeah.
least.
Honestly, you just play above the Peach and hope you eat like a weak air or something out of your
Mhm.
down air. Wouldn't be too bad. Oh, he
Oh
might be
my
able to clean up
gosh.
another one. Oh, the
Oh,
down
down
smash was
smash. That was
safe.
really good.
Yeah, the F
Oh,
smash would not have been fast enough, but would have killed him.
edge guard situation here. So what's gonna happen? Oh,
Down
I'm
air? Oh,
not sure
unable
about
to
that.
connect.
Yeah, that's okay.
I think it's a good
It's
fishing
a
tool.
neutral.
Yeah.
You know what I always
Forward
tell
air?
you? I say just when you're not sure off stage, just forwards. Oh, that was really good
Oh my
actually. Up
god.
smash.
Looking like
Just kick
Fox.
him. Just kick him.
Just kick him.
Just kick
Like
him.
you tell Gio every
Yeah,
single
yeah,
day.
yeah. Just
Just
kick
kick
him.
him. Just kick him. Damn. Clay cleans it up, but Loomer pulls away 6 off of the two best players in the squad right now. So that's huge. Luma really put in work, and that gives them a huge advantage because all they have is 2 stocks of clay left with Olive, and they still have Birdie and Edgeport. I think you put Birdie in, see if he can clean up clay, and then Edgeport in a matchup that he's played plenty. Especially against like the different sheiks around Upstate. So I think Porp Corp is in a good position right now. Now there is a chance that they try to do what they did last time, where they put in Edgeport and they try to get a stock differential, and then the last player goes in. But it looks like they're actually sending in Jay, so that's not even a factor anymore. Conversation was taken away from me. I thought they'd talk more. Unfortunate.
I guess I still gotta say this crew battle can go either way. I don't
Yeah,
think there's a huge advantage on either side. And
yeah,
both teams, each of their players are playing solid. No one has been wiped out completely.
yeah.
It hasn't been a wash. It's been really close. Again, this is some good freaking melee again. That's what we came here for. We don't want to see a washout, even though it can be hype. We want to see even matches, people clutching stocks, taking more than four. It's been this is the kind of shit I want to see all the time. Let's see. So, how do you feel about this upcoming matchup?
For Marth Peach, I think
Yeah,
it's not as bad again for Peach as people like to complain. I think that the characters themselves lend to really beating each other up, and Peach can put themselves in a really good position to edge guard Marth, putting out a hitbox and then grabbing ledge around the up B. Um, the only problem is that if the Marth goes back to stage, Peach doesn't have a lot of huge answers. So you choose whether you're gonna float off stage and do the riskier option where you put out a hitbox and grab ledge, or if you stay on stage and try to punish with an option and then punish their get up from ledge because Marth doesn't have too many options getting up from ledge. Nair's probably your best option against Peach. So
I feel
um
like Peach is one of the characters that benefits the most from doing get up attack to cover the Marth recovery.
yeah, I would agree.
Because
Yeah, get up
otherwise,
attack.
Peach really can't do much from ledge, especially if Marth lands on stage.
Yeah. No, I agree. Or you can do like regular get up down tilt if you're really early. If you're trying to like time it and you know they're gonna go on stage, you can do regular get up down tilt. Yeah, down tilt, knock them up and get a nair off of it. But that can be tough.
Yeah, it's more like a call out, which
Yeah.
again at that point you're just playing the player, not really playing the matchup. But
Yeah.
sorry, excuse me. Oh, it's just hand warming. Okay. No, I really believe that Peach Marth is pretty even in my opinion. I do think that Marth has the benefit of keeping Peach out of the air by just swatting with walling out with forward airs, but that
Yeah.
turnip can make a huge difference, especially if it's one of the heavier hitting ones. I also feel like those sub flow or low floats are really good against Marth, but I could be mistaken.
Yeah. I think the benefit that Peach has is being so heavy and doing those subfloats means you can ASDI down smash any weak hit that's not a tipper.
That's right.
Any forward air, any up tilt, any like even maybe like forward smashes at low percents. You kind of just get a free down smash out of it.
Have you ever had an experience with a peach where they get a stitch face and then 2 turnips later they get another stitch face?
No, that has yet to happen for me. Except maybe in
uh,
friendlies.
uh,
Yeah. Yeah. I know some people have done it upstate, but oh, instant Saturn. Oh, it's on the
oh
field
my
though. It's
gosh.
huge. That is a big deal, even for Marth to have to pressure Sheik's shield.
The
Oh,
shield.
really good pressure. Mr. Saturn has probably walked off the stage by this point. Yeah. Mr. Saturn's always scary to have out because all of a sudden your shield's gone and you have no options to defend yourself against the Peach Dash attack.
It's funny. I didn't even know that was a thing until Smash Wii U came out. That Mr. Saturn breaks shields. I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
Mr. Saturn does a
Yeah.
ton of shield
Oh my
damage. It's
gosh.
actually nuts.
Such a good forward throw to Tipper. Mix up on the DI hold in. Lake Boy Summer is notorious for taking a lot of stocks as well. So
Yeah.
Let's see how this plays out. You know, three
He looks
ups,
really comfortable right now.
definitely.
See if he can get this recovery here.
Oh,
Managed to get cleaned out, but if he can clean up this stock with without losing one, Porp's in a huge position. Again, it'll be
oh,
Sheik versus Marth, but it's as long as Birdie's able to take one or two off of Olive going into the last game, I think Porp can really close it out. Edge
I
Porp
think
might be
so
able to
too.
clean this up. Yeah. So we need Clay to really put on a show here against Marth.
I think right now in this position, I can kind of feel like Lake Boy is a little hesitant now to push. You see, there's more center stage being held. Felt like
Yeah.
like definitely Clay was doing really good against Marth in that stock.
Yes. Yeah.
Kind of like, okay, so you own me the first stock, but just so you know, it's not really over. You know,
Yeah, yeah. I still have the opportunity here.
definitely,
If she really needs Clay really needs this stock. Clay needs this stock, and
oh my
then
gosh,
this is a
oh my
huge
gosh,
SD.
oh my
Yes. Oh
gosh,
my
that was
God. Wait,
horrible SD.
that's
That's
gigantic.
unfortunate. That's what
Oh
we
my
call the
God.
heartbreaker right there.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Good
Someone said
good hold down.
someone said "ruh-oh" on the chat, and I agree. That's a zoinks right there.
Yeah. This is where people start to crack. Where you've
Definitely,
SD'd, you were a few stocks ahead. Now you're in a position where you're not that far ahead anymore, and you can't just be putting out options. You really gotta still play your game. You can't give up on
definitely,
that.
definitely. And also Peach doing a good job right now pulling out those nips, you know, trying to get the stitch face, trying to get something
Yeah.
they can heavy hit. Oh, okay, still alive.
Really good DI.
Yeah, another situation where they can come. Oh, nice. Oh wait. Oh, that's it. That's it. Still really well, really well played by Clay. You know,
Yeah.
only one stock on Lake Boy, so
That's huge, actually. Being
that
able
is
to
huge.
yeah, he got kind of worked the first stock, and then able to keep your composure and pressure Birdie and put him in positions where he has to continue to play at the level that he played on the first stock, kind of broke him down a little bit. So it's good. Why are we? What is this Nips thing? What are you
Oh,
talking about?
nothing.
I don't know this one. I don't know
No,
this one.
I always call turnips nips.
Oh, you're shortening it.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
God. Okay.
Yeah, got hit by the angry nips. You know, that's the stitch.
That's so ridiculous. We learned in health class. Yeah, I know what Venus. Someone just fudge Venus now. I can't. I don't have the points. I used all my points on Geo. Deserved, by the way. Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy.
Nah, Gio, you're a homie. If you're still in here, you're a homie.
Don't call him that. He doesn't deserve it. Too many people are giving him passes, calling him homies. It's just not worth it. He doesn't need the ego. Everyone already knows. He already knows that everyone likes him. You don't got to tell him. It's annoying.
Nah, you know that's how you gotta always hype up your friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do when he needs it. Problem is, he don't need it all the time.
I don't know. In chat they're saying you have hater energy. I don't know about that. Maybe it's that haterade. You know?
Yeah, well, yeah, that's me. I just like to hate. I think it's funny. People are too nice. Go bit for bit right now. I have 662. What you got, Venus? No, I have 674. The number I said was fake. Come on, give me the number. I know you bet them all. I know you bet them all on Nana's team and lost. Yeah, you bet them all on Porp. Well, you better hope Porp clutches this out. I hope you lose them all. Actually,
The
I hope you get
Porp,
all of them.
Porp himself is the one that's next.
No, 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 no. Porp
After Birdie.
after Birdie,
Sorry,
after
after
Birdie.
Birdie,
Yeah, yeah.
after
That's
Birdie.
that'll be the last one. I don't know who I bet on. Did I bet on? I don't think I bet on this one actually. I'm too busy spending my points. She is gonna have a few more. It's been fun commentating with you, I think.
No, I can feel the same way.
Yeah.
Feel the same way. I would commentate more. Maybe I will.
You
Fun.
should, yeah. Did you end up oh we're getting into the set.
Wait a second. They're already
Yeah,
into it.
yeah,
Wow.
I was
Okay.
gonna
All
say I
right.
thought there was hand warmers, but I guess
I
not.
thought so too. Guess not. They're like, all right, I'm ready to play.
Oh, that makes sense.
Did we? All right. They're ready to play. They're ready. Going right into it. Already 88%. And he's got the God forbidden percent. You know what that
Oh,
means? You know that percent is like having rage.
yeah. Good DI by
Oh,
Olive.
never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Come on. Oh, good
That
up
is
tilt.
exactly what I'm talking about. Regular get up, up tilt. It covers so many options.
It really does, but that percentage unfortunately wasn't enough.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
really bad
oh,
DI on the forward air.
oh, good mark killer as well. Okay,
Yeah.
all
All
right.
right.
So now we got 4-4 stocks.
Now 4-4. Let's see how Olive puts up a fight against what was probably the best Falcon in Upstate before you came. So
Before I came, I'm not a Falcon main. My Falcon sucks.
you were a Falcon main, and your Falcon does
Fucking
not suck. Swabby would be
sucks.
pissed if he's watching the stream right now. Swabby would be mad as fuck. Do not say that. Your Falcon took a game on Lunar Dusk, dog.
It was so lame too the way I did it, but that's
I
probably the
mean,
best melee
that's
I've played.
yeah.
That's the
I
best
took
melee I've
dude.
played.
You should have seen it. People were calling it shades of Bing versus Lunar Dusk when I was playing against Swabby. I camped the fuck out of that platform.
You should, you should. You know, camp those fuckers out. There's two, it's 2 against 1, and they have a hammer. That's
They
fucked
do have a
up.
hammer.
That's
That up
fucked
tilt is
up.
bullshit.
Uh,
You can't get in on it.
Yeah, I
It's
agree.
so
The up tilt
dumb.
BS. You know, it's also BS is like how they just hover with the mallet like on the platform,
Yes.
and so that you can't do anything about it, and then it hits. Even the last hit like fucks you up.
Yeah,
It's
so you have
messed
to
up.
sit there and stop, and then when they commit with the hammer, you have to try and back air them, and if you miss, you run away, and you're like, okay, going to the other one. Let's do it again. Falcon doesn't
Yeah,
use his gun because he's honorable. People don't understand.
yeah.
Only honorable character in the game. I'll be
Falcon just
honest.
throws hands. He says, "You know what? Fuck
Yeah.
you, and I don't need
You
it."
know what he does? He kicks him.
He does. Yeah, he
He
kicks
kicks
him.
him and he punches him.
Speaking about nips, you know his nips, unspikeable. No, not unspikeable. They're a true spike.
They are a true spike.
Can't meter cancel those.
I think it's so funny that the hitbox starts at like the middle of his chest and goes up to where he's doing like the flex thing, and it's just like a circle around his head where he's like flexing, and if you get flexed on, you just die instantly.
You know for sure the developers probably put that in there as an Easter egg. You know they did.
Oh, 100%.
There's
It's
no
really
way they
funny.
did. Yeah,
There's no reason that was
definitely.
intentional. There was a lot of weird choices in this game, but it looks
Definitely.
like we're getting into it. They banned Olive banned FD, so Porp went Pokemon Stadium. Probably Falcon's second best stage in this matchup.
I
Any
agree.
top platform you get away from Peach, you just don't have to deal with her shit anymore. So,
Really
ooh,
good. Really good call out.
yeah,
But
he was unable to get the sweet
unfortunately,
spot. That was
okay, I
the
was
tough
gonna
part.
say that would have been a really bad situation if there was a follow up on that grab. Oh wait.
Yeah,
Oh, can't quite close it out. Couple dropped edge guard situations or follow up situations, but still first stock. You know, doesn't mean anything.
yeah. We haven't seen a chance yet because they've both been in like counter, reversal, and punish game. You cannot hold in on any Falcon throws as Sheik. You can never do that. Please, everyone, learn. If you hold in past 60, you're getting kneed. Stop holding in on Falcon throws.
Yeah, I agree with that. And not only that, but so the way I always see is that Falcon you DI away, and Sheik you also DI away. I always remember those things about those two characters.
Yes,
Always
yeah.
DI away from everything.
You're still gonna get followed up on, but it will not be as bad.
Exactly.
Take the lesser of two evils.
Would you
Really
rather
good
get
forward air.
definitely?
Oh, I was expecting the back air and an SDI from Edgyport, and Olive just grabbed the ledge. 22% is not bad. This is what Edgyport likes to do, by the way. When he's not in a position of advantage, he just turns around and down airs and tries to call out the Sheik, putting out an option that puts her leg in a bad spot. Good knee. Oh, good reversal too to catch the DI. Really good. Really good.
This is
Up
one
air
of those
grab.
matchups that being up a stock doesn't really mean anything, especially with a Sheik player.
Yeah, I would agree. I think also like while I think this is winning for Sheik, I think Falcon, as soon as he gets that hit above 40, Sheik should just die. She gets even with good DI, she gets up air carried off stage, and you do your rinse repeat combos on the recovery.
Definitely.
So
Oh, good needles. Tough
oh,
that.
that's tough. Olive's keeping up with Edgeporp right now. This looks really good. Unable to catch a lead.
Oh wait, the poof?
Oh, very close.
It's still pretty even. Can go both ways. It's almost like just a reset of the fourth stock. You know, right now both players have so much to lose. Whoever's up a stock here is going to really determine the flow of the end of the game. So
Yeah. I
see
didn't
what
know if you
happens.
saw that. Ojiporp ran all the way to the side of the stage. Teeter canceled his run animation, turned around, ran back to then mix up the dash dance around Sheik's shield.
I
He
wish
just
I
did it
could say I
again. Yep.
noticed, but
Yeah.
Eduport was just too fast for me. You
See
know.
how he's doing that? See how he's running to the
Yeah,
side of the stage
definitely,
and doing the instant turnaround? That's
definitely.
super clutch because it makes it so Falcon can just run to the side of the stage and be instantly actionable. Because you can do anything out of Teeter instead of having to wait for the run to stop or wave dash out of it. It's huge.
Yeah, that's sort of the new tech, right? The new Falcons are implementing is
This Teeter,
teetering,
yeah.
for sure.
Because you can slide into it too with your full drift momentum. It's really good. If Eduporp can keep alive here somehow and not get cleaned out, which good drift to avoid the needles and stay away from the
Very good
forward air.
drift.
Every percent matters for Falcon because now when he gets back on stage at 0, he's gonna hold down and punish you. But he might not even get there. Oh,
Oh
misses the
my
knee on the
gosh,
misstack. He had
that
it.
that that knee would have. Oh, that's it.
Oh, the
Oh,
mix up and get the
the
stomp.
was that you know what? Was
I
that the
think
you know what?
yeah, I think it was a nipple stomp actually because he
Oh
went
my
off to
gosh,
the right a little bit.
the
Oh my
nair,
god.
the nair. I can't believe it.
I think she was. I think Olive was DIing for a knee to try and live. Wasn't going to live, but was trying to live and just got owned by the stomp. Was not ready for that at all, which is huge. What a call out.
Wow,
Edgeporp comes through.
very very well played by both teams.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't really see anybody ever go for that kind of spike.
I think more often Falcons really should mix in that stomp right at the end. Like at the end of combos rather than going for knee, where it's a clear knee and you can just early stomp and they have to be ready to react to it or they just are gonna die instantly. And oftentimes, even if you react late, you're gonna die anyways because your recovery is not gonna make it all the way back to the stage.
But that was nip, so you can't meteor
Oh,
cancel.
that
So,
it might have been nips. It might have been just the eye. I'm not sure because you can DI the stomp regardless if it's sending you straight down. I'm pretty sure, but I might be wrong.
but I've actually kind of that's big.
The loomer for the MR
Okay,
reveal. Awesome.
all
Let's
right.
get him in here. Loomer,
Yo, what's up?
Loomer.
Y'all see
I
that
got,
shit? Y'all see
we
that shit?
did. I saw you take 6
Saw
stocks off
that.
the two best
Dude, and I
players.
should have took more. And I should have took more. If I'm gonna be honest, I took a little stock against Airy, but I wasn't even worried. We played them in the scrimmage. It was a good match. Good team, good team. But I think we're a little underrated right now. We had a positive stock differential at 1-4. So I
Yeah.
think as soon as we learn to close things out, I think we're gonna finish this season strong. We're gonna head in the playoffs, and I think we're gonna probably win the whole thing or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I think honestly your guys' issues with like closing games out is just like where you're placing people. I don't think it's the people that you have. Dominion has been a huge starter for you guys since you guys got into the league. And
Mhm.
finding out where you and Eduport fit against each team is going to be your biggest challenge.
Yeah, of course it could be something like that. It's kind of weird we're running like two Falcos against the all floaty team.
Hmm.
But I think both me and Dominion are pretty good against the floaties, so we ended up clutching it out. I love fighting Luigi. I love fighting Peach. So those are two pretty fun matches with Falco. So
Makes
Porp
sense.
Corp is rolling. We're about to get a win streak going. It's gonna be dope.
Hell yeah. Good
Heck
stuff.
yeah.
You got any questions, Bing?
So I just have a question for you, and it's not even really that big, but I mean, What'd you think going in? Did you just think, hey, you know what, I'm just gonna go in, and I know we're gonna win this? Because it felt like everybody on your team was very confident. Did you guys even practice or
Oh,
at all? What was the
okay.
discussion like?
So Dominion strategy is every single time he goes into these matches, even if he doesn't practice, he goes, "Dude, I'm so fucking ready to play this match. Let's go." And I think you need that kind of confidence in a crew battle. Like one game, it's so hard to adapt. You need to be confident and ready because if the other person isn't, they're just gonna get ran over. So like you got to go in with that confidence. I just played Clay on unranked recently, and I did pretty good. Last time I played Airy, I did really good. So I'm pretty confident heading into this team, and I was like, I think I'm better than everyone else in the other team. So just send me at whoever.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely, I can definitely agree with that. You know, when you need one person to just portray confidence, and that will definitely take the team higher. I agree.
Hell yeah, man. Appreciate y'all on comms. I think you did pretty good.
Hey, well, I
Yeah.
think it was very well played. Thank you so much for the good melee, cause that's all we want to fucking see, right? Some good ass
Hell
melee.
yeah.
Heck
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.
All right, thank
So
you guys. Let's go Porp Corp.
yeah. So Porp, Eduporp takes the league. They're now what, 2-4. Managing to take a win over Golems and trying to crawl their way back into the finals. And make sure they have an established place there. It's good. I think we're gonna line up. Who's the next set running?
This is like
So Bing, you got a set to play. Are you playing in this one?
I'm not playing in this one actually.
Oh, gentlemen's the low tier roster. So you guys are running what? Your bottom 5 players?
That's right.
Oh, interesting. Cool. Well, we'll see how this goes. We're about to get Blukey on. Bing, it was wonderful commentating with you. You were a blast. I think everyone liked hearing all of the old shit that we had to say, and too much knowledge we have about the game for fucking around with it for too many years.
You know, if
So
only the amount of knowledge I have for this game, I wish I had it for something that actually applied useful in life.
yeah,
You know, unfortunately.
yeah. No, I get that. I agree with that. So we're
All
gonna head
right.
to break. We'll be back in a few minutes.
All right. Thank you.